where today I'm here with the clan Hydra, which is a, well, very good war clan, because obviously they're level 5, even though they just hit level 5, it's still very nice, because there's not a lot of level 5 clans out there yet. But they were kind enough to let me in, and, well, I wanted to show some war attacks, but because of the mini updates with the Hawkrise and the balloons, well, all of the replays of those wars are gone. So I'm just going to be spectating a couple of their war bases and, well, their clan castles. Because they seem to be mostly using wizards and archers. As you can see on most of the base, it's mainly wizards and a couple of archers. That's what we use, except for we use level 5 wizards, because we don't have people with level 6 wizards yet. But let's see their number 1's base, which is also their leader. And also the guy who got me in there. And as you can see, it's a very creative base, and obviously that's one of the big keys of winning more wars, especially winning on defense in general, is to, have a creative base, have a self-made base. Don't put one from internet, because a lot of people will know how to attack that base, and even though those are often strong bases, if people know how to beat them, they'll beat them, no matter how good the base is. So then there you have their number 2, which is an almost uber-maxed Town Hall 9. He only has to do a couple of walls, well, a lot of walls, because of course those walls take ages. And of course his heroes, but yeah, heroes are really tough, especially getting them to level 30 at Town Hall 9 is almost undoable. Let's see, their number 3 is a pretty early, Town Hall 9, and I don't know what the little sound was, but it's all fine now. So he put his Town Hall hard to lure, but lureable. But it's it's a fine base, and obviously it's been working for him. Where is X? Oh wait, he doesn't have Expos. Well, most of them are level 8, Town Hall 8. This guy also, he's a maxed out Town Hall 8. I think fully. I'm probably missing something, and everybody's saying that I missed it, but I don't. Yeah, of course, the air sweeper, but yeah, I don't blame him for not maxing the air sweeper, because it obviously just came out. And this is his base. I always hate attacking these bases. He's got his little hawk trap set up right here. And, well, let's go on to the next one, because I don't want to stick with one too long. This base. This is a classic one. This base is, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this base, because even though it can be very effective, if people go wipe it and they are good at go wipe, or even at with dragons, this is a hard base, but if you're good at go wipe, this is a pretty easy base to 3-star. Well, but still, nice job on the base, because I see you've put some of your own touches to it. So it's very nice. And even though it isn't my personal preference, still a nice base. So let's get into this one. There's another a mid Town Hall 8, I'd say. High mid, because he has maxed most of his defense, if not all. He maxed his king, he just doesn't have his walls like that upgraded yet. But it's all fine. He's got this a very big center actually. Which depends what you're defending against. This base might actually be really strong against dragons, just because you have the clan castle right here smack in the center, and you have your king, which will distract dragons. And especially if they're gonna come from this side, which I expect they will, because obviously you'll take out this air defense really fast, and you'll also be close to the other two. But because of the air sweeper, this one will be slowed down, and the Teslas, they do some damage against dragons, don't get me wrong, because, well, Teslas are very underrated. A lot of people see Teslas as like just traps you can put on the outside, but they're absolutely not. They're great. So let's get on to number 7. I won't do all of the bases, just because the video will get way too long. And this is another pretty much maxed out Town Hall 8. He just doesn't have his king dying yet, and this is an anti-dragon base. It clearly is because of the big empty ring right here. So yeah, anti-dragon base. I can't really say much about it because I'm not a dragon attacker myself. Love surrounding structures, also making it clear that this base is meant to be meant to defend against dragons. Because the dragons will go around, and awesome base, looks nice. So let's get into this one. Ooh, this one's complex. This is not one of your average bases, and lureable but not too easy to lure. Clan Castle, quite nicely placed. I'd say maybe, well, of course, do his walls, because his walls are like the only weakness of this base, because it is a very confusing base, and well, if I'd attack it, I would take a while studying it first, but I don't feel like watching into any more Town Hall 8 base, so let's see if we can go down a bit to a Town Hall 7, which is Ellie. He's got his base very nicely set up. It's almost like a Christmas tree if you have a lot of imagination, like I do. So yeah, he was here with his Christmas tree base. I don't know. If I was him, I would rather put his air defense maybe here or so, just because, well, they're kind of exposed. And at Town Hall 7 it's mainly against air attacks. You will be defending, obviously, dragons. But, well, if it works, it works. If it looks stupid but it works, it ain't stupid. That's what they always say, and that's also what I always say. So, yeah, if it works, just keep it like that. And they have a Town Hall 6 and a Town Hall 5. The Town Hall 6, well, nice Town Hall 6 base. Town Hall 6 base really aren't much to, but designing your own base at Town Hall 6 is quite nice. Not a lot of people do it yet, because a lot of people are very new to the game at Town Hall 6, and they really don't know how to design that good of bases. But he has done a very good job of making his clan castle even semi-hard to lure. I mean, you can lure it from this side, but from this side it's pretty hard to lure. So I think this is one of the better Town Hall 6 bases I've seen. So let's see. Yeah, this Town Hall 5 base. He has his clan castle, which is obviously his main defense, because it has level 6 wizards and level 6 archers in it, which will absolutely destroy an attack at Town Hall 5. I would love to show you guys some attacks, but I won't be around in 2 hours. At least not recording. So I might go back to these guys in the middle of the war to see some of the war attacks. But for now, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!